Hello, everyone, and welcome to Destroy All Humans Remake. This is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and thankfully I finally can. Because this is just fantastic. Haven't done this in a while.
Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous beings might exist out there, hands extended in friendship, awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space? What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
What's shaking, Pox? You look a little, what's the word, constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons ago. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him, he's gotta rescue me. I gotta... Brains, man, when do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
Ah, one hell of an intro. So yeah, Destroy All Humans is my personal favorite video game series, which is really funny considering only the first two are actually really good. But anywho, I've always wanted to do a Let's Play of this. In fact, that's kind of what I wanted to do when I first started, but you know, things got in the way. I kind of tested my waters by doing a replay through of the Japanese version of the PS2 game, which I was perfectly fine with because this is just automatically better. Hi, Box.
Welcome to my little laboratory. You may not have known this, but I flatter myself to be something of an inventor. In my spare time, I've been developing some truly impressive weapon and ability upgrades. I'd be happy to share them with you. If you've got something for me in trade, say some of that delicious DNA you've collected.
Oh, I'll be getting it to you. All right. I almost forgot because of the fact that I have played this game many times. I have access to all of these costumes, meaning I love the redesigned costume. I really do, but playing this with the classic costume is just chef's kiss. I love it.
Orthobox to Cryptosporidium 137. Come in, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safety of the mothership?
Very funny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto, to ensure this invasion runs smoothly, it is imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this world. Those lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
Now, Cryptosporidium! And Crypto, do verify your suit is working under Earth's atmospheric conditions. Get a move on!
I am so happy they got back Richard Hurwitz to record new lines. Oh, which, yeah, like... This game is just breathtaking still. Like, the original game looked so good for a PS2 game, and this just... Oh my god, I still remember going over every trailer for this, just losing my mind.
We can peer into the minds of lower life forms via the cortex scan. Rip the preliterate thoughts from their pathetic little brains.
Also, I still have problems trying to remember controls, so bear with me.
Moo? Primitive, yet profound. Scan another one.
Like, I remember when this game first came out, I kept screwing up the controls because I'm so used to the PS2 games. And even though I have played these more than the PS2 originals at this point, I still get screwed up occasionally because of muscle memory.
Again with the moo? I think these lactating bovoids are trying to fool us.
They eat with their mouths. I think I'm going to be violently ill. Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you. At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections? Earth creature, I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized. I don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
We Furons have evolved the astounding power of psychokinesis, Crypto. Target an object or creature, then lift it into the sky.
Use PK to finish off the belligerent bovines. Slam them into the ground.
There we go. I am going to be doing the bonus objectives if I can, even though I already collected everything.
Curse these creatures.
Perfect. Yes, the controls are so nice. Like, it's just so easy. Oh. Strike.
Good work, Crypto.
Martha, you didn't tell me we was having barbecue for dinner. Wait a minute, that ain't steak. That's holy mother of... Martha, give me the shotgun.
This looks like a job for the Zapomatic. Fry that farmer.
Extract and collect the brainstem from what's left of the agricultural engineer. You can consume the brainstem and collect the Furon DNA.
Harold, come on back! You gotta see this! They got a talking horse on the TV! I ain't never seen nothing like... Ah! Little green spaceman! Ah!
I am not green.
Oh, right, yeah, they also changed up the shield in this game, which is so nice. I feel like the recharge rate is a little bit better. Actually tells you where, where you're being shot at. You collect brain stems to get back your shield. And now, you don't die immediately in water.
Be merciless! Let none survive!
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me go, you varmint.
Again, Remake is so good. Like, it is one of those remakes that I do believe is just better than the original. Like, oh my god. Just all these little tweaks to it, like, which you'll be seeing throughout this, but like, god, it's just
Excellent work, Crypto.
so nice.
Boy, I could just fall asleep, hey.
Good work, Crypto.
Evening, Ms. Turnipseed. We got a call from Farmer Dixon over the other side of the state road. Said he heard some pretty strange noises coming from over this way.
Little green spaceman!
What is that? A new silo?
Electrocuted him with a big old...
Crypto! That human law enforcement officer is attempting an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor, they could rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Oh, the furonity. Vaporize them, Crypto!
Oh, also, this is another thing I love. This is like one of those things that they brought back from Half of the Furon. It's probably like the only good thing that game actually gave. You can use PK. Well, jetpacking. It's so good. Okay, now.
Bow down before me, and I just might spare you.
Crypto, my radar shows more humans approaching. Hurry to the saucer! Get in your flying saucer and annihilate everything in your path!
Take a spin in your saucer, Crypto. Get a feel for the controls and then go ahead and start shooting!
Destroy all buildings! Leave no trace! Bomb those monkeys back to the Stone Age!
Yeah, this is like the best controlling saucer in the series still. Oh man. Black person's such a good job with this.
Perfect!
And I love that they included this, like... I forget what... I think it's like a direct reference to, like, Independence Day.
Nice shooting, Crypto!
Move out, man! Move, move, move! I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know, but I've been told.
Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Oh, great! The human military-industrial complex. We can't allow them to alert their leaders to our presence. Exterminate them! Now!
Open fire!
Bring it.
Crypto, I hereby give you official permission to destroy all humans!
I also just love that they bring back some cut dialogue like that. Which, it's cheesy, but I love it. I love that. Oh. I can't use the abductor beam yet.
Look out! There are more to the north in the bushes!
Replenish your saucer's shields by draining any human being.
Or human. Yeah, like, the way you healed your saucer in the original game was so
The
archaic.
humans are making a final push! Wipe them out once and for all!
Like, the fact that you could only heal your saucer in the original game from, like, designated, like, healing things that drop from, like, in, like, in certain areas.
Perfect!
Annoying. And last one.
Excellent work, Crypto.
Did you see what I saw?
You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Right, good. Me too. Green? Not gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the papers got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
Ooh, that's a lot of upgrades. Cattle mutilation pandemic. Farmer disappears amidst cow abusing allegations. Farmer Joe's prize cattle herd, including Bessie, his famous blue ribbon-winning Holstein, was found dead under gruesome circumstances. Given the scale of the carnage and the lack of evidence to suggest cattle rustlers, it is alleged that Farmer Joe's long years on the farmer word circuits led him to seek more creative and sinister methods of beautifying his beloved bovine. His entire herd was found murdered, butchered to the last cow in what is the biggest cow-related plastic surgery mishap in recent memory. Farmer Joe, meanwhile, is missing. A rival farmer said, Don't surprise me. He did something like this. Then the awards went to his head. He always said he'd create the perfect cow. Okay. And who is the next Mr. Rockwell? Well, we'll find out next time.
Now then, I know what you're thinking. What can I, a lowly novice, do to help bring about the destruction of Earth and the inevitable reign of the Furon Empire? Well, I'll tell you. It was in the earliest days of the Empire we realized our species was doomed. Eons of waging war on inferior races with unregulated atomic weaponry had mutated our genes. We could not propagate due to our complete and utter lack of genitalia. Fortunately, a Furon ship happened upon Earth on its way back from destroying the Martians. Human society was young and nubile. Sailors on a foreign planet, letting off steam, one thing led to another. Long story short, every human being alive today has buried deep in his genetic code a strand of Furon DNA. Over the eons, we've learned to clone ourselves, but with each iteration, the information degrades, and the results are increasingly unpredictable. The Furon genes in humanity's DNA are ancient, uncorrupted. They represent the future of the Furon race. If only we can get at them. A saucer upgrade, perhaps? No? How about your gun or your abilities? Hmm?
Yeah, it's better to just upgrade Crypto for right now, considering there's not really a lot of saucer missions at the start. I'll go with increased Zappo cell battery charge capacity. Bleh. I can't speak. Alright, the Holobox deck, which lets you redo everything. In case you missed an objective, I just want to replay randomly. Still love that they added Gastro. Alright, they did cut out, like, the, was it that one funny piece of dialogue of just, Rockwell, that's the last time I take directions from a cryptosporidium. Oh, man. But yeah, and that's all gonna be for me this time. I hope to see you again for the next one, where I will be taking on Rockwell. See you then!